Yeah, Mr. Fly. Ting Marina da.
A murder. Why murder them? Yeah, man.
Hey yo, DJ Compound the replay. What you say? My girl, what you think? What you say? Wagwan, wagwan, bad man, bad man. My girl, yo, dad.
It's your girl Renee, Slim when I'm thick. This is the show, Hustle Official 24/7. Coming back at you for another interview. This is my boy, Diddy Davis.
Yo.
Diddy Davis is spectacular.
Yeah.
I love Diddy Davis,
Yeah.
okay? Look at the smile, look at him.
The pearly whites.
Now, a little history with Diddy Davis is that when I was on a radio show and I had my own show, Diddy Davis came and blessed me then with the interview there. So this is exciting to see him a year later. We're going to touch on that in a few minutes. What has gone on in Diddy Davis's life in the last year? Because, honey, I want to know. Hey, Diddy Davis!
Yeah, what's going on? Everything feels good. I think it's about the fourth time with
I know! Oh my goodness!
You know, we just had that chemistry.
You're so hardworking. You know, that's what I really want to put out there and into the air is that Diddy Davis is one of the hardest working up and coming talents in the Delaware area. And that's your girl Slim saying that, okay?
Yeah.
Let me say this. What drives you? What motivates you?
What drives me is like I love going to the gym.
Oh.
First and foremost, when I go to the gym, it's just something up, gets the blood flowing. Motivation is what gets me going too.
So you recommend that?
I recommend it. You have to have positivity going. Do you want to be around negativity?
Not at all.
You can't be around an environment who just is around negativity all the time.
Sure.
So that positivity, like inspiring conversations as well. Like I know last time we spoke, I hang around certain people. So if we talk about what we're going to do in the next 5 years or the next year, or what we're going to do the next 3 months.
Sure.
And it just gets me going, like, man, like it just had me thinking. It's just so much, spiritually as well.
Right.
This is the stuff that drives.
Now, have you been tested in the last year? Has anything happened in the last year that made you kind of say, cringe and say, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this isn't what I want to do. Have you had that moment in the last year?
No. I mean, I believe as an artist as well, you have these thoughts because it's part of humanity.
Sure.
You think like that.
Human nature.
It's part of human nature, yes.
Feel defeated.
Yeah, but you have to, knock that off the other shoulder.
Sure.
You have to have that drive. You understand?
Drive is everything.
Drive is everything, yeah.
So tell me what you've been doing in the last year. Talk to us.
What I've been doing, I've just been focusing a lot more on, like last time we met, I told you about Del Castle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. See, a lot of people will be like, why are you going to Del Castle? See, people don't understand that Del Castle treated me like it was home.
Yes.
So you can't forget where you came from.
That's right, definitely.
And there's a saying is, you have to go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated.
Oh, I
Yes,
love
I
that.
understand. So-
Celebrated, not tolerated.
See, when I come in, they love when I come in.
Yes,
From
I saw that.
Administration, principals, teachers,
Yes.
some students.
You're a role model. Diddy
Yeah.
Davis is your favorite role model.
Yeah, so last time when I just went there about 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
So I went to the business class once again.
Oh.
This time I was talking to them. I started off teaching them how to be an interviewee with an interviewer.
Wow.
So then people know I'm motivational speaking now.
Sure.
So I'm touching bases on mental toughness. A
Mm.
lot of people,
Mental toughness.
Mental toughness.
Okay, explain that to me.
Mental toughness, for example, the big problem today is, I was just speaking with some people earlier before we came in.
Sure.
So the topic I was giving them was, a lot of people talk themselves out of their own goals.
I do that sometimes.
And that's
I do that.
and that's how you just asked me just
Yeah.
about 60 seconds ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, sometimes it happens from personal decisions, your environment, your peers, and sometimes the substances that you use.
True.
See, sometimes you can't, some people drive off of substance. See, you can't, like, for example, I didn't come to this interview to drive off a substance. I didn't smoke a whole blunt.
Right,
I
right,
didn't drink half of a bottle.
Sure.
That stuff doesn't drive me.
Got you.
And I challenge certain artists or certain individuals to try that. It's
I
a
heard the
different.
word challenge.
Yeah, I challenge a lot of people, because that's not going to always be there.
So you're challenging the up-and-coming artists of today to put down the substances, stop using it as a crutch, stop glorifying it, stop going into videos with the bottle and popping and making it into like a trendy thing to be out of sorts, to not have your wits about you.
Well, you can use it, but people, that's like all they do.
There's a time and
They wake up in
place.
the morning, they like, for example, before I eat this breakfast, I gotta hit this
The
bottle.
wakey bakey? Oh, the bottle. I don't know about the bottle.
Or
It
the
might be some
bottle,
bottle.
wakey, all this stuff that
Yeah,
they're doing.
yeah.
It's just too much.
Too much, okay.
And it comes along like with the phone thing now. Now, what I say is people become too sacred to the internet. You know, I'm not saying
slaves to it almost.
Slaves
right?
to it, yeah. Some people read it like a newspaper, you know, and like you can't let the distractions become the attractions.
Sure,
and that's what's happening with a lot of people today.
Sure.
You know, you have to take care of home first or priorities first. If you don't do that, then this stuff will catch up on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to kick off with this, I have to give you this. This is something I made for you. It's called Raw.
Wow.
It's like motivational. So people who like working out, you know, turn it on. People who like the...
Can we pan in possibly to this?
Acting like a hustler. They say the broke always acting like it ain't nothing. Hold up, DJ, come on the replay. Why I say? My girl, why you ting? Why you...
Now, I want to say this very quickly because, you know, this show is about showcasing up-and-coming artists, talent. The reason why, once again, Diddy Davis is a spectacular up-and-coming artist is things like this. This is the first time an artist, many times artists has approached me in the streets and said, slam, slam, or how many thousands of, hundreds of thousands of things that I get sent to my inbox saying, listen to it. This is the first time an artist has brought his own disc with him and handed it in my hand. This is a very serious up-and-coming artist. So tell me about it.
I want to say that you have to honor your craft.
Okay.
You know, me and Hafiz had a discussion about...
Now, who is Hafiz?
Hafiz is my producer and photographer.
Awesome. Now,
you know,
what does Hafiz do?
He's a producer and a professional photographer.
Do for you? Is that what he does for you?
Yes, that's what he does for me.
Okay, and how long has he been in your life?
Oh, 4 years now.
4 years. I'm saying this, guys, because you guys don't see that Hafiz is standing behind the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm always about networking, and I saw some of Hafiz's work.
Yeah, he's a beast. Feast the
He's
beast.
a beast, and I'm going to be getting some photos.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So what I say is you have to honor your craft. You know, there's going to be times where you have to do things for free. For example,
Lord knows.
I know when you came up, certain things that you probably had to do for free.
Yes, yes.
You know, because
yes.
nowadays people don't. That's a discussion I had with students too. That was one of the questions. They said, "What makes you do what you do?" I said, "Well, I came in front of you guys right now, and I'm doing this for free."
Because you're a motivational speaker, also. Correct.
But I don't mind being paid for it.
Sure.
But it's times where you have to, you know, you have to come out of that vibe where you have to do things for free.
Right.
You know.
And do it for the greater cause, the greater good of the situation, right? To get something back.
Yeah, to get it back.
Not just money, you know, financial, but to get something back here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So also the tape, because I don't really talk too much about what I'm doing.
Okay.
I do it behind closed doors. I'm not just going to tell you that I'm up, I'm doing this, I'm up, I'm doing that. Which
You're
is
not
good.
fraud.
Yeah. Because it's a lot of frauding going on.
Lord,
Y'all
there's a
need
lot
to-
of fraud going on. Y'all need to
I
stop.
challenge you.
that
Y'all need to slow
frauding.
down. Y'all talking too much. Just grind.
Talking heavy. Ooh.
You know, because a lot of people are lying about the grind. Let me tell you something about being beast mode. A lot of people want to be a beast, but they don't want to put the work in. You can't be a beast mode Monday and be a beast mode Friday. You have to be a beast mode. You have to put in consistency, 120%.
Right.
You know, so this is where all that comes in. This probably took me about a good month to do, just back to back, and then another month of just processing, listening to it over and over.
So real quick, let's talk about where people can find you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at I am Diddy Davis, Facebook I am Diddy Davis, Snapchat Dario Diddy Davis. So how you spell Dario? It's like Mario with a D.
No.
Dario Diddy Davis. Did I say Twitter already?
No, say Twitter.
Twitter is the letter I and the letter M, which is I am Diddy Davis. What else we got going on? Is that all?
We said Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, right?
Snapchat, and I think that's about it.
That's about it.
And then you can log on the website. I got some updates going on right there at diddydavis.com.
Awesome.
You can check that. About weekly, we have some good updates on there.
So right now, when they go to your page, is there anything, any work? Is this what you want people to
Right now,
look
if
at
you go into the website,
to listen to?
if you go into the website, you're going to see some work that's actually done from Hafiz, from the photography.
Okay, awesome.
You're also going to see that the anticipated electrifying mixtape cover Raw is going to be on there. It's just going to show the
Love
cover.
that. Raw.
Raw, because it has a double meaning. Raw.
Okay, tell us that.
Raw it's a double meaning. It's from the lyrics to what I'm saying on there. If you listen, I'm talking about grinding. You have to grind. See, where you at right now is from grind.
Oh, Lord knows.
Every interview we
Mama
have,
knows.
Every interview we had together, you was in a different spot.
We're definitely
on a different
level, definitely.
Yes. So you have to put in that work. You have to grind.
Awesome.
And me and Hafiz talk about other people. You have to have drive. A lot of people don't. They think they got drive, but they don't have drive.
They survive off of other people's drive. You have to
Yes.
be careful of people ciphering your drive to create theirs, or people who thrive off of your shortcomings for them to live. You know, you have a hard space in your life, all of a sudden they become the shiniest, newest person you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you're like, who are you? Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
So, right, you have to kind of be careful about other people kind of stealing your positive energy and making it negative.
Yeah.
You know, other people living through you vicariously and you don't even know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people just feeding off other people's success.
There
And
you
I see
go.
that a lot too. And they make it seem like they're rocking with you.
Right.
But they are rocking.
They're
with
not really rocking with you. They're kind of like snakes in the grass, basically.
Yeah.
They want to kind of get close to you, see how you do your thing, how you hustle your thing, and they kind of water down your hustle, right? Because then they go do it, but they do it half-assed. And then next thing you know, something that you trendsetted, you did, is now not so great because 10 other people did it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to bring up a quick topic, I was talking to one of your team members. He brought up a discussion about if you, for example, if you used to give an artist $10,000,
Sure.
give them some work to do, they will, do half of the work but won't complete, or basically just won't be complete.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is about honoring your craft.
Sure.
You can't let the distractions become the attractions, because they'll be a beast mode for the first 50%, but then other 50% if they won't complete it. They're too busy talking, acting like they're on the top now.
So are you in beast mode right now?
I'm in
Diddy
beast
Davis?
mode. I'm in beast mode.
Now,
Before I came here, I was just on the phone with YMCA for Black
Oh.
Achievers.
Whoa.
So they want to see me come down there and talk to them.
amazing,
Yeah, that's
absolutely amazing. So right there alone, another reason why I love Diddy Davis is that it goes without being said that he's always on point, always on target with looking out for the community, doing things in the community. One of the things that you have to kind of qualify to get on this show is you have to be active in your community. So Diddy Davis knows that about me. So I'm really glad to hear that the YMCA, say that again, state what you just said.
The YMCA over Walnut Street in Wilmington, Delaware for the Black Achievers. It's just a blessing, just to have the mindset, so I'm feeling real great.
So we have Mr. Diddy Davis here once again. He's just talking about where he's been, what he's been doing in the last year. He's letting other up-and-coming artists know about his struggle, his life, the things that he's been involved in, and most importantly, he's letting people know about community service, about keeping strong, holding commitment to your craft, to your talent. Basically, I want to say that you're a role model to other young men just like you.
Yeah, young men.
Young men and women, just the youth, young men like this, you're the leaders.
I gotta say something. I used to work at Citibank years ago, right?
Okay.
So it was because a lot of times I engaged with older people than me. So it was a guy who was a fan of my music, of everything I do. It was sad that he passed away last year.
Oh, sorry to hear
But
that.
the thing was, when he was like, it's something about you, the way you talk, everything you say. He's like, you're like the voice of the truth for your age. And I'm only in my my Kobe year, 24 years old.
Oh.
When I was raised around women. Raised around, women have a different mentality,
Of
different
course,
perception on things. But not just that, I was always raised around older people.
Gotcha.
So
you have an old soul, in other words.
I guess so.
Yes.
I guess it's
That's how we
in
say
there.
old soul, you know what I mean?
So it was sad that he passed away, but he always told me, I'm like the voice of the truth. So when he was telling me that, I'm like, man, I gotta run with this. I just gotta run with this.
Do you feel like you've been an impact to the communities?
I feel like little by little, because like when I was done the other week at Delcast, I had so many questions. She was like, what makes you do what you do? Like I just said, they said, do you mind doing it for free? I was like, yeah, what do you mean? It feels great. And also I want to say about friends, your friends got to push you. If your friend's not doing that, then I don't know what's going on.
That's interesting.
You don't want people who just holding you back, and you can't bounce back either. You understand what I'm saying? Too many, you can't bounce back. Like for example, you got something to do tomorrow, I'm gonna bounce back.
Okay, I don't know what that means. What does
that
it mean when
for
someone
example,
says,
all right, for example,
that's
if you have a gig tomorrow and you say, and you change your mind, like, I'm gonna just reschedule. Basically what I'm saying is about
so you're saying bounce back.
you bounce back like you Big Sean. So the level, because like, I say the window of opportunity is
Okay.
small. So can't be bouncing back all the time because that don't mean it's always gonna be there.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will be bouncing back. I ain't gonna go to the bank today. I might just catch it tomorrow. You know, and then you might catch
So procrastination.
Procrastination.
When I was growing up, it was just called procrastination. Now now we have special lingo for it. We're bouncing back.
Yeah,
so stop bouncing back, people.
Yeah. Yes, this is why I use these type of slang because
it's relatable to the youth.
To the youth, because this is how they talk.
Yeah,
I know I relate to them.
That's why they love it. You know? Teasing a little, but moving forward, what do you see yourself doing? You don't always ask this question. A lot of people get stumbled up on this question. Your goals. Let's have the goals question. In 6 months, I'll give you 6 months. Where do you see yourself in 6 months?
In 6 months, man, I just see myself having a business. What type of business? Well, I'm into production. You know, I love entertainment.
Okay.
I want to have a type of studio where you can also record, maybe a radio station, but you want to do photography. You can do so much in there. You can do like a video shoot in there as well.
Sure.
You can do so much in there as well. Because I'm involved with entertainment. Like how a show starts. You know how, for example, you go to a Chris Brown show, you see they got security on the floor, you have the way that the lighting is, the smoke, everything like that. That's the type of stuff that I'm into.
Okay.
So I've been studying the greats and just studying how these type of things are.
Awesome.
You know, so I'm just focusing on what type of business I'm gonna launch. You know?
Okay.
And,
awesome.
And also, I'm just focused on this motivational speaking very well because this is something I thought of since I was young. But it's like, how? How is this going to happen? And I started it last year when it launched really for me, and then it started just leveling up.
Awesome.
You know, so and then I got teachers telling me, hey, the student wants your number. Is it okay if I can give it to you? I said, yeah, give him my number, give him my email too. Let's talk.
Right.
You know, it's all about perspective.
Right.
You know, so I see myself going real far in 6 months to a year, 5 years,
Awesome.
so on.
I see you going exceptionally far. I'm one of your biggest fans.
Thank you.
As you know, I haven't hit Stan level yet, but I'm definitely one of your biggest fans. I believe in you. I trust that if you keep committing yourself to your craft, to your talent, which is what I tell all my up-and-coming artists, and through all the criticism, through all the naysayers, through all the negative energy, you just keep pushing forward, and that's what I admire about you. Okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to continue doing what you're doing. Obviously, I want you to always stay Hustle Official 24/7.
24/7.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys. There you have it. We have Mr. Diddy Davis, who came through again and blessed us with his presence.
Yes.
I want to say thank you again. Can you go ahead and give the audience once again the rundown of where they can find you?
You can follow me on Twitter on I am Diddy Davis, Facebook I am Diddy Davis, Instagram I am Diddy Davis. Everyone's on Snapchat, so it's Dario Diddy Davis. How do you spell Dario? It's like Mario with a D, Diddy Davis.
Any shows coming up?
Any shows coming up? Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now, but you know I'm gonna keep you updated on the website, DiddyDavis.com, and also when you go on DiddyDavis.com, all my social media is there, so you just hit a button, it links you to the Instagram, to the Twitter.
And if they want you to be on their showcase, if someone, they can go right to those avenues.
You can also contact me through the website.
Slide in his DM or the website.
Yeah, you can contact me through the website. They'll link me right to the phone.
Are you still dating Diddy Davis?
Yeah, I'm still dating.
Oh, congratulations, Diddy Davis, because you're still dating. Sorry, girls.
Yeah, you know,
He's not available.
That dark chocolate. Yeah.
That dark chocolate, man. Sexy chocolate.
But
It's
yeah,
okay.
But yeah, just go on the website. Just
Go on the
follow me,
website, follow
contact
him.
me. I'm on go. Beast mode.
Beast mode.
Beast mode.
I appreciate having you here. As I say every single day, up-and-coming artists, up-and-coming talent, don't give up. Keep going. If you need inspiration, you can always go to Diddy Davis and you can probably contact him and he'll probably share some inspirational words with you. This is a man of many different levels, very multifaceted. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't be more than just one thing. I've been told that a lot. Don't let anyone tell you that. We're perfect examples of not being inside of a box. This is your girl Renee, Slim but I'm Thick, Hustle Official, 24/7.
Turned up, what's up? Turned up, what's up? Turned up, what's up? I'm turning up. Ain't it really funny? People still impressing people. Fly for the heck of it, something like Jigga. The stress got me revving. Natty all begging, money in my pocket.